On a September morning in 1959, the Prime Minister of Sri Lanka was gunned down, not by a political rival, but by a Buddhist monk. The year was 1959. Sri Lanka, then Ceylon, was a young nation grappling with its post-colonial identity. At its helm stood Prime Minister SWRD Bandaranaike, a charismatic but controversial figure. He'd swept to power in 1956 on a wave of nationalist sentiment, championing policies that sought to reassert Sinhalese Buddhist culture, most notably the Sinhala-Only Act, which replaced English as the official language. This drastic linguistic shift, whilst popular with the Sinhalese majority, deeply alienated the Tamil minority and other communities, sowing seeds of division that would fester for decades. Bandaranaike's populist platform had also secured him the fervent backing of many Buddhist monks who saw him as a champion of their faith and culture. Yet his reforms, though significant, weren't radical enough for some. Among the most influential and vocal was Mapatigama Buddharakitha Thero, the powerful chief incumbent of the Kelaniya Raja Mahavihara. Buddharakitha had been a key supporter of Bandaranaike's rise, but their relationship soured. He felt the Prime Minister wasn't moving fast enough to implement further radical changes, especially regarding business and education, and believed Bandaranaike was betraying their shared vision. This growing disillusionment morphed into a dangerous resentment. Buddharakitha, a man of immense influence and ambition, began to openly criticize the Prime Minister, orchestrating public protests. He became a central figure in a conspiracy to remove Bandaranaike, believing a new leader would better serve his version of the nationalist agenda. The stage was set for a truly unprecedented act. On the morning of September 25, 1959, Prime Minister Bandaranaike was at his private residence, Tintagel, on Rosmead Place in Colombo. As was his custom, he was meeting members of the public who had gathered to voice their concerns. Among them, dressed in traditional saffron robes, stood Talju Somarama Thero, another Buddhist monk and a lecturer in Ayurvedic medicine. Somarama Thero approached the Prime Minister seemingly to present a petition, but instead of documents, he pulled a .45 caliber pistol from his robes. 3 shots rang out, striking Bandaranaike in the chest and hand. Chaos erupted. The Prime Minister collapsed, bleeding profusely, his security detail only moments away from apprehending the assailant. Bandaranaike was rushed to hospital where he underwent emergency surgery. Despite initial hopes, his injuries were too severe. He succumbed to his wounds the following day, becoming the first democratically elected leader in the Commonwealth to be assassinated. The nation plunged into mourning, but also into a fervent investigation to uncover the masterminds behind this shocking act. The subsequent inquiry swiftly implicated Mapatigama Buddharakitha Thero as the chief conspirator, along with Somarama Thero as the triggerman, and several others. Both monks were ultimately convicted, with Somarama Thero hanged in 1962. The assassination of SWRD Bandaranaike, orchestrated from within the very religious circles that had helped empower him, left an indelible mark on Sri Lanka's political landscape, deepening its divisions and forever altering its trajectory. If you're fascinated by the hidden forces that shape history, you'll want to uncover the dark secrets behind the assassination of John F. Kennedy.